Hello, watching Vnews Bulletin. Among all from another headlines as usual. Prime Minister receives Lowstage Inspection Authority delegation. More than 3 million passengers travel Hanoi Metro. And later on, outstanding SEA Games 31 athletes honored with Labour Order. A high-ranking delegation of the State Inspection Authority of Laos had a working visit to Vietnam on June the 1st. At the government's headquarters, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh received the Lao delegation headed by Kham Phan Phomaphat, President of the State Inspection Authority of Laos. Prime Minister Chinh expressed his belief that the working visit of the Lao guests will contribute to further strengthening the special relations between two countries, as well as the cooperation between two inspection agencies. It will also help prepare for the upcoming activities of the two countries' leaders, especially those to commemorate their Friendship Year 2022. For his part, Kham Phan Phomaphat, who is also in charge of the Lao Party Supervision and Inspection and Anti-Corruption, stressed that he will try his best to enhance the comprehensive cooperation between two sides, contributing to promoting the special friendship between two parties, states and peoples of Laos and Vietnam. Earlier on the same day, Inspector General of Vietnam's Government Inspectorate Đoàn Hồng Phong held talks with President of the Lao State Inspection Authority Kham Phan Phomaphat. The two inspection officers signed a new agreement to further enhance cooperation in inspection, settlement of complaints and denunciations, and corruption fight. Phong said the two sides inked 5 cooperation deals between 1998 and 2016, under which they have boosted partnerships to regular mutual visits, personal training, and information and experience sharing, thus helping improve their staff's capacity. For his part, Phomaphat called on the two sides to further strengthen multi-faceted ties to help develop their relations, as well as the countries' connections more strongly. The Lao official added he hopes during the visit, the two sides will not only provide updates about their activities, but also straightforwardly share experience in inspection, settlement of complaints and denunciations, and corruption combat in order to better their performance. Within the framework of the ongoing third session, the National Assembly on June the 1st discussed the supplementary assessment of the implementation of socioeconomic development plans in 2021 and in the first months of this year. National Assembly deputies focus on assessing socio-economic development and at the same time offering solutions to a series of issues of public concern. Among them are the implementation of public investment projects, regional economic development, policies to promote and preserve ethnic culture, building houses for workers, environmental protection, and the management of bad debts. Besides, many delegates proposed to clarify the causes and find solutions to the slow implementation of resolutions issued by the National Assembly and the government on agriculture, farmers and rural areas, and the rising fuel prices and education innovation programs. Vietnam was the top recipient of Japanese visas last year, with a total of 15,430 people obtaining the official mark in their passports.
The statistics of the Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Vietnam, China, and the US accounted for around 40% of the total numbers of visas issued by the countries last year. Accordingly, Vietnamese nationals secured 17% of the total visa issued, followed by Chinese with 14% and Americans with 10%. All embassies, consulates, and consular offices of Japan issued 90,300 visas last year, a decrease of 92% from the previous year. The reductions were attributable to strengthened border control measures against the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. Among the overseas diplomatic establishments, the Embassy of Japan in Vietnam, the Philippines, and the Republic of Korea issued the highest number of visas.
The The total import and export value of agroforestry aquatic products in the first 5 months of 2022 has been estimated at $41.3 billion, up 8.6% year-on-year, according to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development.
Of the total, export turnover was estimated at $23.2 billion, up 16.8%, while imports reached $18.1 billion, down 0.3%. 9 product groups surpassed export value of $1 billion, namely coffee, rubber, rice, cashew nuts, fruits and vegetables, shellfish, shrimp, wood products and production materials. Regarding export markets, the value of agricultural, forestry and narcotic product exports to Asia accounted for 41.6% of the market share, America 30.4%, Europe 12%, Oceania 1.7%, and Africa 1.5%. The US were the largest importer, with turnover hitting nearly $6.5 billion, accounting for 28% of the market share.
Statistics from Hanoi Metro company show that from its first day of commercial operation in November last year to May 26, more than 3.1 million passengers have used the Gatling Hadong 2A line.
The average number of daily passengers ranges from 21,000 to 22,000 on weekdays and 25,000 to 30,000 on weekends. The number of people using the railway line has increased 2.5 times compared to when the service first opened, when social distancing rules were stricter. The train is on schedule 99.98% of the time. Daily passengers with a monthly pass account for 60% of travelers and up to 80% during rush hours. Explaining the reason behind the increase in numbers, Hanoi Metro General Director Vũ Hồng Trường said that people have seen the railway line as convenient, stable and unaffected by traffic jams, which will gradually form a metro control. People using the train have become more accepting of walking a long distance to get to the stations. After boarding the metro line, they can then transfer to connecting buses at these stops. The railway has brought positive initial results, contributing to reducing road congestion along the route during rush hours.
President Wilsonville has signed a decision to confer labor order to athletes who made outstanding achievements at SEA Games 31.
Under the decision, the second-class labor order will be awarded to swimmer Nguyễn Huy Hoàng, who won 5 golds and broke 2 records at the Games, swimmer Trần Hùng Nguyên with 4 golds and 2 records, Nguyễn Thị Hương with 5 golds in canoeing, and runner Nguyễn Thị Oanh with 3 golds and 1 record. The U23 men's and women's football teams and 19 athletes in many sports teams will be awarded the third-class labor order. The 31st Southeast Asian Games took place in Hanoi and 11 nearby localities from May 12 to 23rd. Vietnam ranked first in the medal standings with 205 golds, 125 silvers, and 116 bronze medals. Thailand came second, while Indonesia finished third.
The Central Committee of the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union and Plan International Vietnam recently released a music video to raise public awareness about gender stereotypes.
Việc nhỏ ta cùng lo, We Care for Little Things Together was released on May 30th as part of the Vietnamese Youth Say No to Gender Stereotypes campaign organized by the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union in cooperation with Plan International Vietnam. The music video aims to promote gender equality in doing household chores, taking on the financial burden, and in leadership roles. It is available on the Vion application and the Youth Union's digital platforms. The Vietnamese Youth Say No to Gender Stereotypes campaign is being organized nationwide in both online and offline formats from January to November this year.
Many Vietnamese dishes have grown in popularity among foreigners. With a desire to spread Vietnam's culinary culture, one Vietnamese government has brought the taste of the homeland and a space imbued with Vietnamese culture to Kuala Lumpur, which has one of the most diverse culinary cultures in Southeast Asia.
Located on Hanoi Metro Padana 2 Street in Kuala Lumpur, the Chang restaurant impresses diners with photos of old Hanoi and Hanoians in the traditional long dress or áo dài. Inside, a cozy space with lanterns reminds diners of Hoi An ancient town in the central Vietnam.
It's more authentic as compared those restaurants in the town.
The restaurant boasts dishes that are both familiar and creative. Pho, or beef noodle soup, is served in a stone bowl and can continue boiling on the table for up to 3 minutes. Fresh coconut is very popular in Malaysia, so it is used at the restaurant to decorate shrimp dishes and also as a condiment.
It's very fresh for me. I never eaten it before. My girlfriend bring me to come here.
Located in Kuala Lumpur's most vibrant neighborhood, Chang Restaurant is a friendly and modern destination and a new addition to the list of popular Vietnamese restaurants in Malaysia.
The Central Highlands province of Dak Lak is working on a number of measures to promote its tourism sector, which has been hit hard by COVID-19 over the past 2 years. A particular note, experiential tourism is being paid due regard and is expected to drive the recovery of local tourism. While at Sa Long, Dray New, and Dray Sap waterfalls, 25 kilometers from Buôn Ma Thuột city, visitors can also take part in exhilarating activities such as riding a bike from Dray New to Sa Long, rowing a boat from the Serapov River, and trekking and camping.
I visited the Rainbow waterfront today and walked through the forest. This is the first time I have taken a tour like this one, and I really enjoy it. It was also a feast for the eyes, with vast fields of coffee and pepper. Staff training has been held regularly to better serve tourists. Visitors, meanwhile, are told of safety precautions and provided with equipment that is regularly maintained to improve service quality.
Tours also have visitors gain a better insight into the cultures of the Ede and Monon ethnic groups. Meanwhile, when taking a trekking tour to Chu Yang Lak and discovering Bim Bip waterfall, visitors will be taken to other interesting sites by local people, such as a Monon village, a cocoa plantation, and Lak Lake, among others.
I learned a lot of things and made new friends, and I feel like I can conquer myself after taking this tour. I think such tours should be promoted further, since Dak Lak boasts many stunning natural landscapes.
Many tourists come here for experimental tours. The tours are suitable for young people, but older people can also take part if they are in good health. We prepare all of the safety gear and equipment for our guests.
Together with developing experiential tours, travel companies in Dak Lak are also building better accommodation and branching out tourism in with agriculture. Such moves are being accelerated with a view to recovering the local tourism sector. And that's wrap up on this bulletin. Thanks for watching and see you next time.